also at the point in the stream where we are going to be reacting to A-Drive's brand new video. They just came out with a new Scarlet and Violet video, new leak updates, and the RIDDLER speaks is what they're saying. So we're going to be watching that right now. I hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it.
Ton of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet leaks and updates coming from the RIDDLER himself, and it's all about those new Pokemon that were hidden in yesterday's trailer. Let's take a look. Alright, so I'm not kidding when the RIDDLER popped off on Twitter yesterday and today, bringing us a ton of information about all these different Pokemon that were kind of shown, hidden, teased, and so on and so forth, from the mouse Pokemon to Ceruledge's pre-evolution to the spider coin Pokemon and much more. So we're going to talk about all of that in this video, so get yourselves ready, stay tuned, and we're going to have a blast. Okay, first things first, we're going to take a look at the two.
Alright, we're back in the video now.
It says they evolve into 3/4, so I think we've got.
Now drink every time he said Paimon.
Pokemon. They're like a little duo, and I think
these are the same Pokemon, aren't they?
4 mice total when all is said and done. Goes on to say that the Ratmon is fun. They have evolved subtly and unconsciously. Summary for the whole process: they did, they had, they bore. So that makes me think that there's like some sort of like pregnant mouse going on. I don't know.
What?
I'm a little confused about that, but nonetheless, it seems that you start with 2. We're probably going to end up with a full mouse family when all is said and done. It's crazy how this stuff was left in. And what's funny is, I talked about this in yesterday's video, but it seems that the Japanese trailer was much smoother. Like, the frame rate was way better and things like that. So a lot of people were thinking that maybe it wasn't intentional that they left these things in and that it was from old footage and they didn't change it. I don't know. But nonetheless, that's what we have from the RIDDLER regarding the little mouse family.
Like a Rattata, a new Rattata.
This is one of the more interesting pieces. We see this Pokemon jumping in the background of the scene. Very subtle, very hard to notice. But a lot of people are thinking this may be the new spider Pokemon. This could be like a beetle or a scarab type Pokemon. But the RIDDLER is indicating that this is the coin Pokemon. And he said this is not its formal form. So indicating that this is the coin Pokemon, but that's not what it normally looks like. And you could almost see maybe there's like some gold on its back. Maybe that's a coin. But then he posts an image of little item detectors. And if you know in Pokemon, you have the item finder. And you can
the item finder.
And things like that. And I can see the little antlers that are flopping on its head turning into item finders, and this being able to how you find the coins.
Oh, so this would be a good Pokemon using in the Let's Go feature, where you let the Pokemon wander by itself.
Quest in Legends Arceus, where you got to go find a bunch of these
finds
things
the items for you, perhaps.
New Pokemon. So apparently this is one of the coolest Pokemon in the game, by the way, and it's gonna be like an item finder type.
It's the coolest Pokemon in the game. Interesting.
It has he also goes on to say that it has
I wonder what its typing will be.
So the original thought that it was supposed to have color variations and things like that. He says that there's no color variation. So another thing worth noting there. But again, very cool stuff. This may have something to do with the item finder and how you're going to find various things as you play through the game. But it's definitely the item finder, so no doubt about that. The next thing he talks about is this post with the engine, basically, right? The car.
Oh, yeah, the engine Pokemon?
It's the same concept. So it's a picture of the engine and the car from Team Star's base, and then a bike with a Rotom phone in it. So it's almost as if the engine possesses the car. It's not a car Pokemon, but it's like an engine Pokemon. A
Rotom bike Pokemon?
Like
what?
Phone possesses the bike and allows the bike to kind of function. Then goes on to say, someone asks, is this the same mon or a pre-evolution?
Have a good one, Adrian.
Like a piece of the car sticking out. He says, this Pokemon doesn't look like this or that in the previous trailers when merging with a vehicle. So I guess I'm not really sure what to say. Maybe it's like Rotom and it has different forms. Maybe this engine Pokemon is going to look very different.
Like a new Rotom Pokemon to help power vehicles and bikes and stuff?
What this engine Pokemon actually looks like, because it may look a little bit different when it's not fused with a car. Just like Rotom looks a little bit different when it's a phone and when it's with a bike, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. So I think while we have a good idea of what the engine Pokemon looks like in the context of with the car, again, I'm just saying that it may look a little bit different when it's not kind of fused with the car. Couple other bits of information that I thought were pretty crucial. We know that there's a pre-evolution of the spider Pokemon, which was shown. Basically, beads of silk spider. If you guys noticed, there was these different items that are going to drop from various Pokemon that we're going to use to craft for TM.
Yeah, in the previous game, it was Rotom bike.
As though one of them were kind of shown in the trailer indicating the spider Pokemon, which, again, going back to the first trailer, we had that spider web laying out. This is the pre-evolution of the spider Pokemon. So
pre-evolution?
that again, this can.
So there's going to be a new spider
we don't
Pokemon.
Really know what it looks like or anything. It's not the coin thing.
What was the other one that was electric bug type? Anyone remember the name of that one? Galvantula, right?
Little teaser. Lots of little teasers. Lots of little nuanced things in this trailer.
Yeah, I didn't realize there's that many teasers in yesterday's trailer at all.
And new Pokemon and stuff. So even though we just got Farigiraf, it's hard to remember how to say that. Even though we just got Farigiraf, we actually got so much more than that, which is pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he said it better than I could. Farigiraf.
And last but not least here, in terms of what the Riddler's got to say, you've got the pre-evolution, and he does confirm that that is the pre-evolution of Armarouge and Ceruledge. So
wow, they have pre-evolutions of those?
Star's base, which, again, no mention of it at all. We see the super blurry image of it, and it is indeed that. It is indeed what we thought. So a lot of this stuff being confirmed by the Riddler, a lot of leaks being confirmed. This is pretty wild, man. I mean, they really hit a lot of things in there. They had the Soul Pokemon. They had so many things. The Parakeet. I mean, all that stuff being kind of thrown in there. It just makes me wonder, was it intentional or was it not? I just don't know. One other thing I wanted to mention was there was an image of a TM12 with Hariyama. And a lot of people are speculating that maybe this was the Paradox Hariyama form. My guess at this point is that this is a regular Hariyama, and it's just the lighting kind of created from double kick or whatever the kick move is, jump kick, rolling kick, whatever it is. I don't think this is actually the Paradox Hariyama form, and it makes me think more about the Paradox forms in the sense that it's very likely that they don't actually reveal them before the game comes out. If Paradox forms are key to the story, we've already gotten, you know, Koraidon and Miraidon as Paradox forms, which we don't know that they're Paradox forms yet, right? And, you know, we have a handful of other ones that are going to be probably baked into the mid or post
TM machine, like I wonder how many TMs you could actually craft and make.
They maybe don't show them. So the fact that we got Farigiraf and the fact that, you know, they teased a bunch of Pokemon intentionally or unintentionally leads me to believe that there's probably still more to come over the next, you know, 6 weeks or so. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the topic of Paradox forms, I think there's a likelihood that they don't actually reveal them prior to the game. This is something that we just know through leaks, and that's probably what it's gonna be. So I think that's pretty much it, man. A lot of stuff coming from the leakers. I think we're probably gonna get another wave of information coming from the leaker as well.
Yeah, there's got to be more information coming out.
Hopefully you enjoy this one. Like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And let me know your thoughts.
So there's gonna be the new mouse Pokemon. That was something we missed in yesterday's trailer. The little spider web hinting for the new spider Pokemon. The TMs, I still don't quite understand how the TMs are gonna work. Because it looks like in the machine you can, like, craft your own TMs, but, like, how many TMs can you craft? Are they infinite use? Are they one use? I still don't know. Does anyone know? Like, and is it going to be easy to get TMs for your Pokemon? Like, with a crafter, kind of like a vending machine almost? Or do you have to, like, gather the materials to make a TM? I hope you have to gather materials, because that'd make more sense. That was the one thing in Arceus, like, I wasn't too sure that I liked, because you could just go up to that one person and, like, basically teach your Pokemon any freaking move that it's able to learn. And I don't know, I just felt like it was, like, easy mode, you know? I feel like it would be more fun if it was a little bit more adventurous where you had to collect the items to actually get it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was the new leak update by the RIDDLER and A-Drive's video on YouTube. Their links and everything are going to be in the description of our YouTube video. If you guys want to rewatch that, go subscribe to them as well. Go show them some love. That would be dope. All right, but let's get back into the music and back to the battling.